Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Rio. Welcome to Skyrim mods review. I believe I'm gonna start doing these things either weekly or bi-weekly because A, you guys seem to love this kind of videos, and thank you so much for all the amazing feedback on the previous video. Actually, it really means a lot to me. Two, I realized I really enjoy making these kind of things because, well, A, I can find a lot of mods that I can add to my Skyrim Let's Play, which is actually going to be featured on Thursday, Chapter 2. Please tune in for that. Sorry, forced plug right there. My bad, something was stuck in my throat, a forced plug. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the mods for the week, and today I'm gonna open up with Sassy Girl Followers by TRIPTHERIFT. This is actually a very interesting follower mod as it features not one, not two, not even three, not even four, not even five, yes, not even five. We're featuring 6 extra followers you can add to your adventure. Now, what is this mod? It's a mod that adds 6 sassy little runaway standalone girl followers to Skyrim. 3 human, 1 Khajiit, 1 Argonian, and even 1 undead for those people that really like the dead girls, which is kinda weird, but I mean, everybody's taste, so it's whatever. The story of the girls is 5 of these girls were orphaned by the constant battle at Skyrim. Every girl that's not dead yet. They were initially sent to the Honor Hall orphanage in Riften, where the girls became very close to each other due to the constant punishment by Grell of the Kind. We all kill Grell of the Kind at a certain point. 2 years ago, they decided to break out from the orphanage, and they succeeded. Then I've been wandering Skyrim ever since, owning those survival skills, robbing and stealing as needed to survive. Kind souls in Skyrim have helped them by training them with varied skills. They're currently residing at an abandoned farmhouse west of Whiterun, between the Western Watchtower and Fort Greymoor. Sarah, the little undead skeleton girl, is the conjure companion that the girls worked on together to help Charlene with her conjuration practice. She is different from any other skeleton in Skyrim is that she walks, talks, and acts like a little girl. Sarah dreams of one day being a real live girl, and the other girls want to try to learn someday how to make the dream come true, or at least get her jaw to animate when she speaks. But for now, they're just depending on each other for survival. And what the developer hopes to finally see for this mod is either himself or for somebody else to make a custom quest for these girls. So somebody out there, please, for love of God, please work with this guy and make the custom story quest for this mod. It'll be amazing. I'm not even kidding you. If you actually look at the girls, it actually looks like a bunch of orphans that have pretty much been killing people and stealing people for years, for about 2 years already, and been trying to survive on their own. It's actually really awesome having them as the companions because they can wear the gear that you give them. Some are kind of limited, they can only wear heavy gear, others are kind of limited to the point where you can't really seem to equip a lot of gear on them, like the Khajiit and the Argonian followers. But overall, it is amazing having them with you because A, you get 6 various followers with their own characteristics, their own looks, their own styles, and at the same time, they can kick some ass. I'm not even kidding you. I went over to the fort to kill some bandits. I didn't have to lift a finger. Now, for the sake of my mod character, I decided just to stick with the girls that can actually wear the armor. And I was gonna leave the bone girl there, but hearing the bones crunch and squeak as she just stands there is just really cringe, so I couldn't handle it. So anyway, I got 3 extra new followers, and the other 3 are gonna be waiting at the house for somebody else to adopt them. So please do download this mod and give these girls a try. 1, 2, or all 6. Up to you, have as many followers as you want. Next is an armor mod that somebody actually asked me to talk about for this video. It's Bosmer Armor Pack by Maddie473. I already had this mod for a really long time in my Let's Play, but since somebody made a request for me to cover the mod, I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now. It's not a recent mod. It was made back in 2013 and updated back in 2015. So it's not exactly recent, but it is a beautiful and amazing mod to definitely get for your Skyrim playthrough if you feel like upgrading your elven gear and maybe see if you could add a little bit more customization to your elven gear other than, you know, just elven gear. Bosmer Armor Pack comes with Bosmer Plain Armor, Bosmer Reinforced Armor, Bosmer Elder Armor, and Bosmer Wild Hunt armor, as well as Bosmer Wild Hunt light armor. All these armors can be easily crafted and easily installed on a Nexus, and even if you can't craft it, you can always find a bunch of Bosmer wearing them at a certain point. Make sure to look out for any Wood Elf characters in the game in order to see if you can find the Bosmer armor. And you might actually be able to find it in stores and have bits sold by vendors. Also comes with custom bows, custom arrows, custom weapons, shoulder capes, back capes, and even masks, so you can have a hooded helmet and a mask on yourself at all times. The amount of customization you can do for these armors is really impressive, and if you want to be like a stealthy character, want to have like a stealthy light and or heavy, cool looking leathery variant armor for any of your characters, whether they're Wood Elves or not, make sure to get the Bosmer armor pack. It is a really cool way to customize the hell out of your character and make them look very stealthy and leathery and just look really cool. Next is actually another mod that somebody recommended for me to cover in this mod review. It's actually called Equipable Maps by ScarabMonkey and KELLPOSSIBLE. This mod allows you to craft multiple maps in-game so you can actually use it while you run around an adventure. This mod is more for the immersion aspect of the game rather than for its utility because, well, A, it doesn't let you fast travel with a map, B, it doesn't show exactly where you are at, C, it doesn't show any kind of active indicators on the actual map, and more acts like a shield that you can just pull up to your face and look over and study it up to make sure you know where you're going. If you want to get more of a roleplay immersive experience from Skyrim, this is a mod that I would definitely recommend pulling up and downloading for yourself. In order to make these maps, you need a couple of leathers, a quill, and an inkwell. Surprisingly, quills and inkwells are extremely hard to find in the southern areas of Skyrim. I actually had to look all over the place until I got over to the mage tower, grabbed an inkwell and a quill from one of the mages. You gotta steal really carefully, and then I was able to finally make my map. So make sure to be on the lookout for any quills and inkwells and save them in your inventory if you ever want to make any maps. Other than that, enjoy your immersive map experience in Skyrim. After adventuring around in Skyrim and finding all these dragons and bears all over the place, which apparently I don't know where to find you in the middle of a forest for no reason whatsoever when you're trying to make a video. Have you ever just wanted to find a quiet little place for your character to kind of come to, unwind, and just chill back and have your own little corner of Skyrim? How about putting that little corner of Skyrim in Riften, and one of the prettiest places in Skyrim out there that doesn't have a lot of snow, decent weather in general, and really pretty birch trees. I think they're called birch. I'm not sure if they're called birch. In Russia we call them berioza, but I think they're called birch. Nevertheless, the white trees with your leaves on them, have you ever wanted to have a nice little place there with your own crafting equipment and everything? Well, here you go. You get the Riften Lodge by Lepper. Lepper was able to make a very quaint looking Riften Lodge, which is small, sure, but at least it's nice and quaint and it has just enough essentials for your character to feel right at home. Your followers don't actually follow you into the lodge either, so it's kind of like a little getaway from Skyrim and all your responsibilities. When you're just thinking, I'm tired of being a Dragonborn, I just need a couple of minutes to myself, let me just go back to the Riften Lodge and not even worry about a single thing. You don't need a key, you don't need a deed, just come to the house and enter it and use whatever you want inside. It's all yours, all for you to use. Apparently this is the modder's first mod ever on Skyrim, so Lepper, major kudos. Guys, go ahead and go to the description, download the mod, maybe give the guy an endorsement, a view, a download, a comment, leave some feedback to how he can improve the mod in the future, and looking forward to all the other mods you make in the future. Good job, buddy. And the last mod for today is actually a weapon mod that kinda comes from World of Warcraft in a very now World of Warcrafty way in Skyrim. This is the Doomhammer by JOHNSKYRIM. I'm pretty sure this was already reviewed before, but this actually was added recently onto the Nexus, actually on the 22nd, so literally a couple of days ago, and the adventure that leads up to getting the actual hammer, to get the epic Doomhammer, is actually really cool. In order to find the Doomhammer, you need to go to Shrine of Azura, that will take you to the portal of Azeroth. I'm guessing Azura and Azeroth have similar names, which is why Azura got the responsibility of containing the portal to the Frostwolf clan. After you go through the portal, you will get to the Frostwolf clan little area. It's a small little box canyon that has some orcs in there, lots of snow, cool little sky effects, and eventually you'll find the Doomhammer being prayed to by one of the shamans of the Frostwolf clan. If you take the hammer, a lot of large blue purplish brigand will spawn all over the place, and it's your job to either, well, really you don't have to fight them, but I decided to fight them anyway and test out what the Doomhammer does. The Doomhammer, aside from looking absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, whether it be on your belt or in your hand, also shoots out lightning damage onto the foes and enemies and causes a huge, really cool looking spark to happen every single time you power strike. When you don't wield the weapon, it looks really awesome idly on your belt. When you do, it has a cool looking blue lightning-like aura around the wolf icon in the center of the hammer. As somebody who played World of Warcraft for about 2 to 3 years, this hammer looks absolutely fantastic, and the way it's been implemented in Skyrim is actually kind of cool in a way that it doesn't actually take you to Azeroth, but it kind of gives you an original interpretation on how the Doomhammer can exist, and the Frostwolf clan as well that resides near the Doomhammer can sort of coexist together in the Skyrim universe. Almost like a spin-off Doomhammer that looks exactly the same but with a different story. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoy all the mods, all the links are gonna be below. Let me know if you want to see a certain types of mods out there. Hope you enjoyed the video. My name is ScarabMonkey, like, subscribe, and as always, have a great day. See ya!